Hello and welcome or welcome back. This is my last check-in for November. I'm pretty excited about it. For me, my paycheck that came yesterday, the 23rd, is actually that counts for December for me. So my month of November, as far as my budget is concerned, is done. I'm stoked. I think this week went pretty well. So let's get into transactions. Uh, so I start my budgeting on Thursday because I get paid on Thursdays. So Thursday I didn't spend anything. Then on the 17th of that's Friday, I spent this was $7 on I think I got like a hot dog and something else at Costco. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm sorry, I don't keep receipts or anything. Then nothing on Saturday and Sunday. And then on Monday, the 20th, I did my goal stuffing. So that was $90 to registration, $78 to subscriptions, $151 to my phone, $400 to car insurance, $75 to car maintenance, and $90 to my emergency fund. That's a mouthful. I am really trying to I'm trying to get ahead on all of my goals so that, of course, my last paycheck for my temp job was today. I got that today. So I probably should have put it on here on the calendar, but whatever. I got my last paycheck for this job today, so I'm not going to start that job again until January. So I was trying my best to get ahead of that. That's why these numbers are so high. And then 21st, I unstuffed $110 from groceries, which means I spent $0 on groceries for this paycheck. So I'm stoked about that. And then the last $280 of the budget went to my Roth IRA on the 22nd. So I'm so happy. I'm so pleased with how this went. I of course went over budget on dining out because I always do. It's kind of who I am as a person, but let's see what the rest of this budget means. Okay. So what had happened was, can we see it all? We can see it all. Okay. So for Inflow, I got my actual full-time paycheck was $1,063, budgeted for $1,030, and of course, starting next month or yesterday, whatever, however you want to call it, starting with my December budget, that budget is going down because I like to give myself wiggle room. I don't like the idea of budgeting to the last dollar because for me, something's always happening. I always have chaos in my life. I can never predict where I'm gonna go over budget or anything, well, except for dining out. And I kind of always go over budget in that. But like generally speaking, there's always something that's coming up. So I try to give myself as much wiggle room as I can reasonably while still meeting my goals. So that being that, my second paycheck was $461. So that's that. And then I had $167 for rollover. Now, this rollover was the money I was supposed to send to my Roth IRA last paycheck, which is perfectly okay. This is not actually considered rollover for the month. I guess what I'm saying is, so this is rolled over from the last paycheck, which means it's still this month's money. It's still November's money. So when I get to closing out my monthly budget, this isn't going to be there because it was taken from the same month. So that doesn't count as rollover, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. In any case, that brings my total actual to 1,691, which of course is more than I budgeted for because I'm hoping if I can make this budget work, my goal is to always have more inflow than budgeted. Because I hate the idea of like taking from my goals to like pay for something. I just don't like the idea of that if I don't have to. So, Roth IRA, budgeted $206, actual was $692. I'm super happy about that. And then that was all that I sent to my retirement. So that leaves me with $999. And then I didn't have any monthly bills except for my car wash at $18 as expected. So that was fine. Leaves me with $981. And then for my variable expenses, dining out, I did go over budget $10. So I spent $30 on that. And then groceries, I didn't spend any. So of course I budgeted $220, but didn't spend any. So that's good. And then fuel and tolls, I spent $38. That was just filling up my tank one time. So I'm pleased, very happy with that. So that brings my subtotal for variable expenses. My total for variable expenses is $68 instead of the $290 that I budgeted for, which leaves me with $913. Now, I did go over budget in household shopping. So that's that. That was $29. Not too happy about that, but I'm okay with it because, as I said, I try to give myself wiggle room. These revolving sinking funds are funds that I don't unstuff, but I don't keep my receipts or anything. So if I do spend over, like, it's okay, but sending money to it like every month, sending money to these funds every month kind of like regulates my budget a little bit so that I'm not spending huge amounts one month and a little the next, so that I can always kind of cash flow things as they come up. It makes it feel like at least my paychecks are going further, because this is like, I still had money in here. I didn't spend $29. I went $20 over budget. So like, I don't know how to say that other than to say I like having the wiggle room. It makes me happy. I'm okay with the $29 over. So that left me with $884 for my budget. And then for my goal sinking funds, I put $90 to registration and license, which of course more than budgeted. All of these are more than budgeted. Well, except for these two. So subscriptions was $78, and these two are now fully funded. Fully funded. So happy about that. Oh, so happy. Okay, so these two are fully funded with that. And then phone bill got $151. Car insurance got $400. Car maintenance got $75, and emergency fund got $90. So that brings my total for goal sinking funds to $884. Which was all I had left. So that is a zero-based budget. I know a lot of people like to zero all of their money like from the beginning, but again, I don't like taking from my goals. I like doing better than expected. So it just, call this like me tricking myself into doing better than I plan, or like preventing some level of lifestyle inflation. It makes me feel better that I can like send more to my goals than I budgeted for. Even though technically I could have set that up in the beginning. I know myself, and I know I'm going to go over budget in some things. So I feel better deciding that money as I go along, so that I don't like disappoint myself with falling off, if that makes sense. But in any case, that is the end. That is all. I'm feeling pretty good about this, and I think the month in general is going well, or went well. God, it throws me off sometimes thinking of the fact that I end my paycheck with, like, that's how I end the month. It throws me off when I'm talking about it, but it makes so much more sense in my head when it comes to like how far my money's going, if that makes sense. God, I say that a lot. Any case, that's it. I will be announcing the winner of the oh my goodness. Ah, I will be announcing the winner of my 500 subscriber giveaway next Friday. That is December 1st. Next Friday, I will be announcing that. So hold on for that. Make sure you are watching that video if just in case you're the winner. That's it. That's all. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for watching as long as you did. I hope you have a great day on purpose. And don't forget, you deserve financial stability.